Well, here we are in the final episode of the current run of How to Cosplay videos. It's an odd one really. I mean, I've been going at this for about 3 years. It doesn't feel like it, but at the same time it does feel like it. I've done about 30 different episodes of How to Cosplays and whatnot in various forms and whatnot. So today we're going to focus on the last classic Doctor that I need to cover, and that'll be William Hartnell, the First Doctor. Recently, the First Doctor's had a bit of a popularity resurgence because of David Bradley is going to be playing him in the forthcoming Christmas special Twice Upon a Time. So it's really odd in the sense that he also played him in An Adventure in Space and Time, which kind of leaves it as a bit of a meta madness sort of thing. It's kind of odd, but it's kind of cool at the same time. So, for the interest of this tutorial, we'll be focusing on the William Hartnell version of the First Doctor, not Richard Hartnell, not David Bradley, but William Hartnell. So we'll be going from that costume, and we'll be focusing on his most distinctive look, because obviously he had a fair few different looks, I'd say, but because of it being monochrome, it's kind of tricky to tell, but we'll focus on the distinctive outfit. So without further ado, let's get to it. The coat is a bit of an odd one. While it technically isn't a frock coat, it does somewhat resemble one, so for budgetary reasons and general ease, we shall proceed as if it is. The First Doctor wore a long black double-breasted coat of a certain Edwardian quirk. You'll be able to get away with a standard double-breasted frock coat such as this. Have a look around, see what you fancy, as I know the length may be too long for some. As always, Hello Cosplay sells it as part of a set along with a waistcoat, trousers, cravat, everything, and the length of it may be better. It's all up to you. Cape. This is entirely optional. The actual one is incredibly difficult to locate, but it is possible, somehow. However, you are best off taking one of these and having it modified to be shorter, having a fastener put on it, stuff like that. All while thinking outside the box. Naturally, the Fourth Doctor wasn't the first Doctor to wear a stripy scarf. Hartnell has one as well. Here's one of the better alternatives I've found. You don't need to be too fussy over colours since obviously it was primarily seen as monochrome. Waistcoat. The Doctor wore a cream striped waistcoat usually. Very classy. You can certainly find alternatives to it, much like this one. The shirt. Naturally, the First Doctor, being the Edwardian gentleman that he was, wore a very posh shirt. A ring-tip one to go with his cravat. The ring-tip shirt you can get from Dobell for a reasonable price. As for the cravat though, well, you can go with either blue or black. Either one works, and you can get a very similar looking one here. You just may need to use a tutorial on how to tie it. Trousers. Always the tricky bit. The First Doctor wore houndstooth pattern trousers. Now, they're often tricky to find on the cheap, but there is a good pair on Amazon that'll do the visual trick. Feel free to comment below any other good sources. For the shoes, just use regular black or brown ones. For the hat. Now, the First Doctor sometimes wore a fur hat, also known as an astrakhan hat, amongst many other names. It's debatable whether I pronounced that right. Anyway, he wore it in An Unearthly Child, in the 10th Planet, and by extension, Twice Upon a Time, and several other stories. Fortunately, it's easily available on eBay for a modest price. There are a few other accessories like the monocle, the ring, and the walking cane, but only go for them if you really want to. Give Amazon and eBay a look over. Might be a bit tricky though when it comes to the ring though, so don't feel like you need to overspend, especially when you're just starting out with cosplay. Just take it easy. Well everyone, every main Doctor has been covered in this How to Cosplay the Doctor series, so there's nothing more to do until wait for more Jodie pictures to come out, and then we'll cover How to Cosplay the 13th Doctor, around the time of Series 11. But I'd just like to thank you all for tagging along with me on this journey. It's been quite something. I mean, today is the 3rd anniversary of this channel, and it's been awesome to just have your messages of like thanking me for helping you and whatnot, and seeing all the cosplays you put together with my advice across this series. It has been absolutely wonderful, and it just makes my heart warm to know that I've helped you all, and I've just done my best, as I usually. I've just done my best. I don't think my tutorials are like the best, but I just want to get people onto a flying start, shall we say. So if I've done that, then job done, really. I will say though, I'm already astounded and amazed at the amount of like 13th Doctor cosplays there are already. I mean, they're so cool, and people can put so much detail into them. It's ridiculously cool. I mean, I saw a fantastic 13 and a 1 cosplay at Reading Comic Con, which I was just at recently. And I was amazed at the detail put into the coat. I mean, literally retrofitting an old coat and turning it into something new. It is... People are so creative, so talented these days. It just beggars belief. I really love this fandom sometimes. We really do push the boat out when it comes to creativity. So, until then, I'll be doing more feature videos and stuff like that, take a bit of a break from the cosplay stuff, and I shall be doing a lot of Stat Who, my new series based on recapping old episodes and doing lots of pointless trivia about them. So, if that's your jam, feel free to check it out. No pressure if not, I mean, it's not for everyone, but there you go. Yeah, there's nothing more to say, but thank you, and see ya.